This movie is stressful. That thing looks fun. I would get sick though, the way it like spins you and circles and you can go upside down. But as a kid, I would have liked it. How's he gonna get past this? Is he gonna switch it? How?
Ow! God damn!
Jerome, I'm sorry.
Bro, what, you out of practice some more?
Here, let me get a look at that.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Luckily, it looks as though we have enough.
Well, if you need any more, you can always get it off his shoes.
You gotta act like an elite asshole. I get it. Yeah, that was smart. I think I jumped, didn't I? He never questions the picture.
I had this crazy idea.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. I am your detective for the evening. Please don't leave the premises.
Oh, yeah, I know. Just a minute.
What's his plan here? Where's she going with him if she thinks he's crazy?
Vincent!
Who's Vincent?
Right.
Hello?
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
A weird time to kiss. It's so confusing. I guess I'm missing so. I mean, I know they had chemistry, obviously, but like, in her mind, she just found out he's not who he said he was, who she always believed him to be. So why is she okay being with him? Not only is he not who he said, like who she's always believed him to be, but the cops are looking for him and he just beat the crap out of that guy. So why would she be like, oh, okay, I'll be with you, let's have sex? I'm so confused. Unless, like, if that was the thing where she knew all along it was him deep down, and now I don't know. I feel like this is stuff that maybe it's obvious to other people, but... Yeah, what are you thinking, Uma Thurman? I don't understand what you're thinking. I feel like your skin would be so tore up from scrubbing it every day that hard.
I know you had something to do with the director's death.
That's not true, Irene.
See, that thing looks fun. But nowadays, I would get so sick spinning like that.
Hello.
Eugene, I need you to be yourself for the day.
I was never very good at it, remember?
The investigators are coming by. I'm supposed to be sick.
Is it gonna look weird that he's in a wheelchair? How's he gonna explain the wheelchair? Also, that looks painful. You can't use your legs and crawling up the stairs that way. Wooden stairs, no less. Yeah, this movie's got a lot of like the suspense, keep you on the edge of your seat type stress.
Hello, sweetheart. Where's my kiss? Now that you're here.
Is she just playing along with all this because she has chemistry with him, and so now she's willing to lie and... Yeah, doesn't she want more answers?
How the hell did you get up here?
Oh, I could always walk. I've been faking it.
Does she figure it out that how... Oh, now she's upset? Why was she covering for him all this time? I mean, when the cops were looking for him, and she said, who's Vincent? He said, I'm Vincent. That didn't push her over the edge, and she went and slept with him. But now, I don't... Maybe it's obvious, but I don't get it. I don't know why she covered for him and
Congratulations,
slept
sir.
with him.
You did it.
And
Invalid had nothing to do with this?
No. Our friend here acted alone. This mission meant everything to him, didn't it?
well, I'm happy to know Ethan's not a murderer. I don't have.
I think she likes us. Yeah, sure, just give her a little bit of time. She'll get used to the idea.
I don't understand Uma Thurman.
No, it's not over. I have to meet him.
I was wondering that. Like, if he has to meet him or, like, anything, wouldn't he?
Seth? My God, you have changed. Has it been so long you don't recognize your own brother? Are we brothers? Our parents both died thinking they'd outlived you.
What are the odds?
I committed no murder.
That scared me.
You wanna quit? We're too far out! You wanna quit? No!
Stupidity can get you killed. The same thing happened. I don't have her figured out. She's okay with him now.
Everything you need to last you 2 lifetimes.
How's he gonna pack it?
For future reference, right-handed men don't hold it with their left. It's just one of those things.
So he's okay with.
You don't miss your flight, Vincent?
I don't understand. Is it because they're buddies, so he's okay with flying for him? Is that what's going on? Maybe he disagrees with the system and he knows how hard of a worker he is and his dream and all that, and that's why he's okay flying and or letting the. I feel like a lot of this might be obvious, and I'm just like not getting stuff. Is he actually gonna get to go to Titan? Where are you going, Jude Law? He about to kill himself. Oh, I thought that was the furnace thingy. He did. Aww.
Maybe I'm not leaving. Maybe I'm going home.
Well, that was interesting. I got excited at the beginning because I thought it was going to be about space, and then the whole movie wasn't, well, I mean, obviously it's about him wanting to go to space, but yeah, my mind's drawing a blank. It was a sad society, dude. I like movies like this though that kind of let you see how things could become, and hopefully people can, I don't know. I guess it ended up being kind of a long movie, that it was starting to, it wasn't losing my interest, but I don't know. But it was interesting, like it made me, like, I kept wanting to see what's gonna happen. It did good with that. But I guess in the beginning I kind of thought it was gonna be about astronomy, which I love anything to do with outer space or whatever. So then it was, when it was just like following this stressful journey that he's on to get to go to space, I guess it was kind of pulling me out of my excitement little by little. But it was still interesting. Like, it was interesting to try to figure things out and try to understand what's going on. And the society was so sad. That, like, all the things that are incredible about being human, you know, about having compassion and love, and it's like a society like that, it's like it loses its humanity, you know. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else to say, but my mind's drawing a blank.
Okay, it's editing here now. Okay. Hey, it's editing here now. Okay, if you're wondering. Okay.
Hello, Editing Hannah here. If you're wondering why I'm filming on my phone instead of setting up my camera, since I realized I draw so many blanks being on camera, I thought maybe I'll try it on my phone just for this little segment of the video and see how I do, because I'm trying to get over drawing blanks. So anyway, that's why I'm trying it on my phone. Okay, to the movie. Let me get my notes. Like I kind of just said, one of the reasons that I missed out on a lot of this, that I now think it's a spectacular film, like I said in the beginning, I thought a lot of it was going to take place in space, and that got me excited. Now that I've watched this over, now, okay, let me see what I wrote. Now, after watching it more times and seeing how this movie is about dreams, about fighting against impossible odds for those dreams, and about so much more, I have a newer and better appreciation for this movie, and I think it's spectacular. Okay, so that was my first note on that. Let me look at my other notes. The lighting in this movie is magnificent. The yellows, the blues, the whites. This movie is a visual masterpiece. Like that, I definitely enjoyed that the whole time. And yeah, okay, the macro shots in this film and the sound effects that they had with it, that was so cool. Like in the beginning, like with the hair and the skin starting out that way, that was very cool. And it being macro shots with sound effects, very cool. And the context when it made that little clicking sound. Very cool. Like this movie is a masterpiece. I love it. Okay, what else do I got? The story. This was a good story, and it was so well done. Like, and okay, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. See, this is where I'm gonna get better, because I forget what I want to say. So I wrote notes. Maybe I'll start writing notes, but it's hard. If I write notes through the film, I get distracted and I can't focus on the film. I see other YouTubers do that, but I don't know. I'll get better. Let's see. My note says how, okay, so this is about the story. This messed up society, how people go from being a person to being less than a person. How life in this world is only about being the best. and that's horrible. It's no longer about just living a human existence and experiencing life. It's only finding your worth in your biological DNA, and that is horrible. See, I'm drawing a blank, and I haven't written down what I want to say, but I'm trying not to read to you, so I'm trying to, and it's just being on camera, so I'll get better. And I draw blanks as a person. I call it severe blank drawing syndrome. So yeah, anyway, so I'll get better. I'm gonna stop recording and start recording again. Okay. Finding your worth in your biological DNA. Like, life is a gift. We are alive for a short time, and it's something to be appreciated no matter what cards you were dealt. Like, you are a human being. That gives you value, that gives you worth. If you are a sentient creature, you have worth, you have value, you can experience things, and life is about experiencing things for this short time we're on earth. So it was very tragic to see such a society that completely took out the value in being human and made it only about your DNA and being the best. And if you couldn't do that, then there was no point in living, and that is so tragic. But I love how well done this film was. I love how it showed how messed up this world is, and it showed like the way the writer Andrew Niccol, I think is how you say his name, he put like the not too distant future, because it shows like this could happen. Like, this is totally what people are capable of doing. And I love movies like this, that it can hopefully help us as a whole, humanity, the human race, to go on a better course. Yeah, okay, so let me see what my other notes are. Yeah, I love how it showed how messed up this world was, and it showed how Ethan Hawke's character defied impossible odds and won. Like, that is awesome. Like, I hate that I missed so much of this the first watch, because once I was editing this, I'm like, this is so good. And like the ending, when it showed him getting to go to space, and you've seen his story, you've seen the impossible odds he had to overcome, and he managed to, that he's on that ship. Oh, I want to cry thinking, like, it's so emotional. Like, he's on that ship to go live out his dream. Like, he's getting to do it. Like, that's incredible. And that shot is incredible. Oh, I hate that I missed it out the first time, but I'm glad I got it, even if I had to get it through editing. So yeah, and so that's one of the pinnacles I got from this movie, is having a passion and fighting to pursue it. Because that's definitely what Vincent, Ethan Hawke's character, did. And personally, that's something that I resonated with on his character. I can't tell where my camera is, by the way, so if I'm not looking at the camera, I apologize, but my phone's black and I have a light set up. It's on dim because I just had a migraine yesterday that lasted to today, but anyway, I'm doing okay with these lights. But yeah, like, I have so much passion for film, and I have had so many obstacles, nothing like Ethan Hawke's obstacles in this movie. So I'm not comparing myself to him in that sense, but just having an incredible burning passion inside you, and I've had it pretty much my whole life, but I know for sure the 4th grade is when I recognized it, and just never seeing things come to fruition, like trying so hard and things just keep not coming to fruition. That's kind of my life in a nutshell. That's one of the reasons this channel means so much to me, is like, this is just scratching the surface of what I want to do with my passion, but movies are my passion. That's what it all revolves around, and getting to do this channel to react to movies means a lot to me. So anyway, but that was something that I resonated with his character through this movie. I don't know if I wrote anything more on that. Oh yeah, in editing, I had a new appreciation for the end. Like, the cinematography was spectacular, and like I said, seeing his journey and his passion, and then how he gets to be on the ship that takes him to space, which is what he's wanted to do. That's incredible. Like, oh my gosh, this is such a good movie. Yeah, how it showed Vincent's eyes in the ship, and you just knew it was indescribable for him, that he'd finally somehow made his impossible lifelong dream come true. Yeah. Okay, well, my next notes, I think I just already said what's up. Okay, I took some character notes. So character notes on Vincent. I kept calling him Ethan Hawke's character the whole movie. Oh, I wrote down, I've already explained my thoughts on Vincent, just how it's incredible that with his passion and how he had to fight impossible odds, but he managed to, and he managed to live his passion and his dream. The lab guy, I don't know his name, but the guy that was friendly in the lab.
Have I ever told you about my son?
That always watched Ethan Hawke's character pee.
I don't know why my folks didn't order one like that for me.
My thoughts on him now, because I was so confused at the end why he let Vincent go through. My thinking now, and I may be wrong, but my thinking is, like he had mentioned several times, like, have I ever told you about my son? And I think what that's showing is, and through some of the other things he said, I think that he hates the system, and his son, like, he sees his son, who would be probably deemed an invalid, or at least he could never get to a place like Gattaca, and seeing his son and his son's potential and his dream probably, but knowing that he'll probably never get into Gattaca, and so there's that. So that's his backstory, I'm guessing. And Ethan Hawke, and I think he picked up little clues along the way about Vincent, Ethan Hawke's character, about him conning the system, that he wasn't really a valid, quote unquote, that he managed to get in, he managed to do these impossible things to get in. And I think the lab guy picked up on it. He picked up on Vincent's heart and passion, and that is why in the end, when it was finally confirmed, he was not gonna stop him at that point. So anyway, that's my thinking now on that guy. So I don't know if anybody else has different thoughts, let me know. What else? I got thoughts on, Jude Law's character, Jerome. Oh, he was such a good actor. Like, in the beginning, when from his first shot in the film, his eyes said it all. His eyes had the despair and the pain and the loss and the hopelessness and despair. Did I already say despair? That's incredible, that his eyes said everything about his character before he even spoke. And his whole journey through this movie, it showed his pain, it showed his arrogance, like, it showed that he was the elite for most of his life up until this accident, his potential and all these things, probably that he took for granted, but that he lost all that, and now he lives in this society that ingrains in you, unless you are the elite, unless you have this special DNA, you have no value, or there's no point to really live. These horrible false things that society ingrains in people. And so you feel his loss and despair the whole time, and you can feel that he used to be one of the elite. You feel that he used to be one of the elite, that you can see that arrogance inside him. So yeah, his character, he pulled it off incredibly. So, okay. And then the last one I have for Uma Thurman, which she did excellent acting in this for sure, which I thought she would. I like Uma Thurman a lot. I still don't have her figured out. My guess then I feel like it's probably obvious at this point, especially I've edited it, so I've rewatched a lot of the movie. But I don't really have her character figured out. Went black. So my guess, it's similar to the lab guy. Like she obviously had chemistry, that I already knew. Like that was obvious from the beginning. My guess is she was kind of picking up clues too, that and her chemistry with him continued to grow. That when it was at like that first crazy breaking point when the cops were looking for him and she was hiding with him, something in her still trusted him. But then, okay, so even if that's accurate, I don't understand why she then covered for him and then got angry that he was lying all along. I don't get that. Like, I feel like she would be like, okay, thank you. I feel like she would see, like, the reason she covered for him is because she had picked up on these pieces that he was faking to get in. I don't know. Okay, I'm done. That's I don't really have notes on her because, okay. But she did a really good job. Let me see if I have any more notes. Yep, I already said that. Okay, so really my last note. So this was a spectacular movie and I loved it. As far as the kind of movies I'm still looking for to react to on this channel, I don't really know if this movie was a great choice because this was a thinker. It was also, it had a lot of like good stress scenes, like that was good and that engaged me. But it was also a lot of thinking, which I love, but I'm an internal thinker. Like I'm learning to react outwardly when it comes to movies. I'm someone that typically when I'm watching a movie, I'm silent. It's like when I go to a movie theater, once the previews start, I'm silent the whole way, unless like I laugh or jump. But other than that, I react internally. And so I don't know how good of a reaction it is. Like this one, this was a spectacular movie, but my reaction to me is a little disappointing because you don't really, I don't know, but I'm still proud of this reaction. Like it was still a lot of fun, especially editing it, and now I love this movie. So anyway, but I think that's why I like thrillers for this channel, because they get more of an external reaction from me, which makes it more of a fun reaction to watch I would think. I know there's a lot of people, a lot of reactors, like a lot of YouTubers that you can give them any movie and they'll be a lot of fun to watch. For me, I feel, at least until I get better at like being more vocal in my thoughts, and once I get better at not drawing blanks anymore as like I have been, maybe things will be different. But for now, it's like if I have to think a lot, I feel like I've looked at so many of my frames on editing where it's just like my face is just so blank. Anyway, but I'm getting better, and maybe I'll start taking notes, because once I took notes on this, oh my gosh, I had a lot to say. So anyway, okay. Well, I will end the video on this, because my ending on the first time, my energy is low. That's the thing too. If a movie doesn't engage me and so if a movie doesn't engage me, and I'm drawing blanks a lot, and then I have these stupid health issues like chronic fatigue and stuff. So all that by the end of this hour-and-a-half or 2-hour movie, I just have no energy. So anyway, again, that's something I'm working on. But anyway, so that's what I'll end it here. So thank you for watching, if you're still even watching at this point. And I look forward, and I hope to see, okay. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.
in Kansas anymore.
Toto? I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.